Hey, Glinda,
Oh, hey.
you're live now.
Hey, good morning. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to come check out my story real quick. Because Mike and I were just having a quick little journey before that. So good morning,
That's
Mike.
right. How's it going?
It's going well. I guess my morning's going better than your morning, right?
My morning's going fine. I just got off to a bumpy start. It's fine. We're all fine. There's no problems. We're all fine. It's
I'm
just
fine. You're fine. We're fine.
phones and electronics and
Yeah,
technology suck. So,
I love
it's
that.
just how it goes. But
Yeah, for sure. Well, good morning. Happy Tuesday. We made it another week.
yep.
Sun's out, and it's going to be 106 degrees on
Yeah.
Thursday.
And the rates are only 15.5% today.
Fantastic.
So
Y'all ready?
congratulations.
15 and a half. But it's better than 1980, right? When it was 18 and a half.
Yeah, right.
You
That
still
was a
like.
joke, by the way, just in case anybody missed it. They're not really 15.5%. I mean,
Not
they're
yet.
about half of that, but it's
Possibly.
not quite that bad.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So back at it today. We are going to dive back into some more social media tips and tricks from the mortgage coach, DFW, Glenda White here. In her jagged hat that she's wearing with her nice dress or top or whatever you want to call that.
It's kind of weird.
So no, we all have a look we throw down. You know
it's
what I mean?
Hair today,
so
that's
you're chic casual, right?
Yeah,
that's how it works.
We'll call that.
It's something like that. So today we're going to talk about video marketing specifically, because whenever you're doing social media posts, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the YouTube, whatever it is, video is going to be a big player in this.
Absolutely.
And typically gets the most amount of engagement. Would you say, Glinda?
For sure.
So pictures are great, and little words of wisdom are great, but videos trump all. So
for sure.
So we're going to talk with the coach about videos today. So tell us a little bit, Glinda. Let's start with why it is that videos have such an impact and do so much better than most other content.
Well, the biggest thing that we have to think about is who is scrolling on the social. A lot of millennials. We keep talking millennials, and they don't want to read a lot.
Nope.
They like to see.
I don't like to read. I'm not a millennial. I don't like reading. I listen to books. It's funny whenever I tell people, I'm like, hey, I'm reading a book right now.
It's audible.
I'm like, well, I'm actually listening to a book, but I don't think I need to clarify that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the information's coming in. That's all I need.
You're still reading a book.
That's right.
It's just on Audible.
Because if I read, I fall asleep. It gives me narcolepsy.
That's true. But it is something that even the head of Instagram came out to say, of course, because we keep talking about the platforms and the difference of TikTok versus YouTube.
Right.
And so video is so powerful today. It's projected at 900% more that consumers and users will see your information if you turn your pictures into a video.
Okay.
Video is just more consistent. Video kind of tells the story. It's that raw emotion of what's going on.
Right.
And it's not just of, hey, yes, we love our daily post, our motivational post, but video captures more people. And so the content creators, Facebook or Zuck, and then Mosery, whatever. Sorry if I get that wrong again. They're having to, of course, battle with TikTok, and TikTok is only a video platform.
Right.
YouTube is only a video platform. And so Facebook and Instagram has to be now the new video platform.
Or at least along with the mix, right?
Along with the mix.
They can't just...
you have to have the journey of both.
Yeah. Well, you have all kinds of different stuff, especially... I was trying to post a video yesterday.
I'm so proud of you, y'all.
Yeah.
You have to check it out. So I'm so proud of Mike of finally getting in the video game.
It's wonderful. I'm not finally getting in the video game. I've been doing it for a while. I just am inconsistent with it.
We're about to be consistent.
Yeah, we're working on consistency. But I couldn't get it to post right. Like, it didn't show up on my feed. It's like I can't even find it. Somebody else found it, but I can't find it. So I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, we'll find it.
So Facebook and Instagram are trying to get more into the video side of things because video is typically more engaging. You're going to have people that are going to stay on it longer. They're going to comment. They're going to see you for who you are versus just some picture. We're doing video right now, essentially. So that's what it is. Okay. So whenever someone's deciding, all right, I'm going to do a video today, I'm going to start, this is going to be day one of my new world and I'm going to do videos.
Absolutely.
How do they pick what type of videos to do? Because, we all have great intentions, but where do we start?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to say just start of, pick your subject matter. And when we think about in real estate again, we kind of talk about what content to consume. I think about it as what content do we not consume?
Right.
We have to throw our passion. So of course you see pictures of me, football, wine, sports, because that's our passion.
Wine's
right?
your passion.
Wine's my passion.
You got to get new passions,
There we
Clinton. Stuff
go.
that isn't detrimental to your health. But I mean,
well,
it's
maybe that goes to lifestyle. I don't know. But our passion is, of course, our community. So
Right.
when we think about what to post on a daily basis, the consumer that's going to eventually buy from us needs to see, one, our passion, two, that we're hyper focused and hyper local in our community.
Right.
Right. When we're trying to stop iBuyers and these fintech companies, we need to be local in our community. So when we're in a coffee shop, we need to be tagging our local coffee shop. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like a day in a life of what we do, but we have to do it for people to see what we're doing.
Right.
In our geography, right? When we're hyper focused, again, that shows that we're an expert in the community and we're expert in the region we work with. And then, of course, real estate. We always have to throw in real estate. And what I would project on that, look at he's getting all techie over here. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Throwing up comments.
On our real estate side, we have to show not just our closings on a video platform. We have to show why people will or will not move to the area for real estate. And then, of course, our lifestyle. People need to know who we are.
Right.
So Father's Day was up. We should have Father's Day's pictures. Our kids are in sports camps. We should have that.
You seen that bit about Father's Day where it's like the 13th holiday? There's a comedian. It's all over the internet right now, and he's like, the top two holidays in the world are Christmas and Mother's Day.
Oh.
He's like, so it's your mom or it's Jesus and your mama.
Well,
like that's how it goes. And he's like, Father's Day is 18. He's like, it's 18th on the list.
It is.
He goes, Arbor Day is 13. I don't even know what Arbor Day is.
What is Arbor Day? I don't even know what it is.
Nobody cares about Father's Day. We post a couple pictures online. That's about it.
But it was funny.
We just want to be left alone.
We were talking to one of my real estate agents, and yesterday and I were talking, and there were several people that took off on Father's Day. Real estate agents, they legit sent messages back and said, I'm not working, today's Father's Day. And
Damn right.
I was like, well, hell, let's go to the golf course.
Take a holiday. Let's celebrate Dad. Big piece of chicken and keep him. Really, we just want to be left alone.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what the gist of Father's Day. It's like, what do you want for Father's Day? Nothing.
What did you do for Father's Day anyway?
What did I do?
Yeah.
What
were you left alone or were you at a baseball tournament?
I was at a baseball tournament and I was driving in a car for 3.5 hours.
Oh,
so
well, fantastic.
It's the typical life of being a father that I am. So that's what we do.
You were a father and doing what you love with your passion.
Yeah. It was real passionate getting our heads stomped in Houston and driving back for 3.5 hours. Is real fun. But anyway.
So write down, what do we post? How do we start is write down your passion. What's coming in your community? The geography, again, what's coming in, what's going out, what's new, what's old, and start highlighting the areas. Real estate, we want to highlight coming soons, opens. We want to highlight what the market's doing. And then, of course, lifestyle is all about you yourself so that consumer can start to find you.
Well, and you put on their passion. I think it's important whenever you are doing this stuff, because you talked about it before. You have to be authentic, right?
Absolutely.
You have to be who you are and don't try to be something you're not. If you're not into decorating, don't talk about decorating.
Absolutely.
If you're not into lawn maintenance, don't talk about lawn maintenance. Talk about stuff you like, right?
Consumers see that.
Yeah, totally.
Consumers see if you're mowing the yard for the first time and you're like, I love doing this. And like, oh, no.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
So be real with what you're posting out there. Don't. And that's why the passion part is so important, because
Absolutely.
you got to make sure that when you're posting something that you truly enjoy it, because that passion will come across to people and they'll be engaged to watch it because you have some level of interest in it. And you're not just going, today we are going to discuss. I always love getting on these mics with the headphones, because I think of the Saturday Night Live where they're like, well, we made our meatballs for the winter, and or they're called sweaty balls.
Here we go.
Those things are awesome. So all right, so then now we know what type of video we need to make and what the topic of it needs to be. So when it comes to different types of platforms to use and what we're posting on there, how do we determine what kind of videos are suited for each platform?
I say start with one platform. And whenever I say start with one platform, like we were talking about a minute ago, is your 3-minute video maybe would not be a good Instagram reel because
Right.
they're only 90 seconds. Now they are coming out with 3 minutes in some areas. So if you have an update, you may actually have already seen that.
There you go.
You may not. But you can also, of course, micro clip that. And that means you're going to trim that 3 minute video down to kind of keep the consumer like coming back for more.
Right.
So YouTube is going to be your long form video. You can put shorts on there, but that's, I think about it as my husband, Kevin, my hubs. I'm going to call him my hubs. He's rebuilding one of a truck and he can go to YouTube and educate himself on how to rebuild a truck.
Yes.
And that's what we need to do in real estate is we need to educate our consumers of why move to Dallas, why not to move to Dallas, and really educate them on the area. And that's geocentric basically.
Right.
And then Instagram, of course, is educational. I like to call it edge marketing. And TikTok is fun. Although I don't dance a lot, I do dance sometimes.
Glenda, you dance quite a bit. Let's be real here. There's a lot of you
I dance
doing
sometimes.
this and moving around. So
Well, I was tasked with a real estate agent at an open house. She was like, "Let's jiggle," and I was like, "All right, let's
jiggle.
Let's jiggle."
Okay.
So go find my TikTok, and yes, we did the jiggle.
Yeah, go jiggle.
So every platform does have its different kind of what you're going to, and what I would say on your video portion is go all in for 90 days on one platform, and then get great at that.
So you learn it.
Move. Yeah, and you have to learn the consistency. You have to learn timing,
right?
What time to post, because that's kind of really weird. You can post one at 9 o'clock in the morning and then one at 8 o'clock at night, and they're going to have completely different algorithms,
right,
of who they go to. But get good on one platform that you like before you start the next platform.
So that way you're comfortable with it. You post on there often. The people that are there are engaging with your videos because you're posting there frequently. Yeah. So, and then you can move on to something else and try another platform and continue, because the more frequent you do it on a particular platform, the better you get at posting on that platform, which also means it takes you less time.
Absolutely.
Right? So it's less time for you to post. So therefore, once you get efficient at it, and the time, it may only take you 2 minutes to record one, a couple minutes to edit it, and then post it, and then you can move on to the next platform and do the same thing.
Yep, absolutely.
Just kind of build on it.
Yeah, and it's kind of a good start right now because the quarter's coming up. It's kind of crazy. Next week, we flip into Q3, which is really kind of dynamic.
Q3. I never think of I'm like, the quarter. What are you talking? Oh yeah. Oh, business Glenda over there. The coach is talking about quarters. We're gonna go Q3 coming up.
That's the football coach coming out.
Right.
Yes, of course. But it's no better time than starting next week. Get it ready this week to start your content July 1st. And I always say it's just like when you're motivated when you're working out, like, oh, I have to start on Monday. Oh, I have to start July 1st, or oh, January 1st is New Year's resolution. Screw that. Like, just start today, because if you don't start today, you're not going to start tomorrow.
Right. You got to get rolling somehow.
Yep.
Yeah. You got to always say, eat the whale one bite at a time.
Yep.
All right. Now, then we want to make sure that last time we talked about making sure you have all your gear
and the lightning and the
light. Hey, you got it right that time.
Got it right. All right. So did we get our gear that we talked about last week? So of course we're going to use our phone, our good lighting, our microphone, and good video apps. You can use free apps, you can use upgraded apps, but make sure you have all of that before you get started.
Right. Because it's important to have decent gear. Now, look, don't let not having enough stuff. I can't talk today. Don't let not having enough stuff stop you from posting videos. Yes, just do something with your phone. You have to do it a couple of times.
Walk outside. It got
lighting's awesome.
It was a light at 6:30 this morning, so it doesn't really matter.
It's 1,000 degrees outside, but for us bald people, see, it's a problem for me when I make videos outside, because if you make videos and you start to sweat a little bit because it's hot, then nobody can see because all your hair is kind of holding it inside.
Right.
For me, if I start sweating just a little bit, it looks like I ran a marathon because my whole head is beaded in sweat. People are like, "Are you okay? Are you all right? Did you almost die?" No. I just don't have any hair.
Walked outside.
Right. Just walked outside and got hot. But the key is you do need to get started, and that's that has always been my big hurdle. Is I plan and I think and I contemplate and
you overthink.
And I write and I go, that's not good, and that might be good, and I don't know.
We need to stop overthinking it. We just have to rip the Band-Aid off. And that's what happened with me, that I kind of started this. I literally just ripped the Band-Aid off and said, I don't care. Like, you're going to like me. You're not going to like me. Like, you're just going to do it.
I want to make a little comment real quick here. So we just got a comment on our video that it's a pizza slice, okay, and it's from Hank Hill. Do you know who Hank Hill is?
Oh.
Hank Hill is from King of the Hill. You know, the guy
Oh,
who
yes.
sells propane. This is actually my daughter.
Oh, you finally figured out who it
I know
was?
exactly who it is because I should put it on there, but she
What's
doesn't
up,
have
Katie
a picture.
Jane?
Yeah, she just posts as Hank Hill. I'm like, it's so ridiculous. It's
Hey,
childish.
look, she's on social
But she's helping. See, she's watching
and she's on
and she's
social.
commenting, and yeah, she's definitely on social.
And guess what? In 10
I don't
years
know
from
all the
now,
socials she's on. Actually, I gotta be double checking everything because
parents find that
I'm pretty
out.
sure she's got some ghost accounts that I don't know about.
We're coming after you, Katie Jane.
That's right. We're watching. I'm watching. Don't think I'm not watching. I'm always watching. All right.
That's right, Katie Jane.
So,
I'm watching you too.
Yes,
Glenn
thanks
is
for your
coming.
pizza slice comment, my dear. All right, so when you're talking about optimizing your channel profile here, what are you talking about?
We need to start from the top of our profile and kind of work the way through it. So if you're on TikTok, we need to make sure we have our Instagram and our YouTube links on there.
Everything linked up.
Everything linked up. And I
Right.
think that's a big kind of filler that we miss. And it's interesting that would even go with video marketing, but it is.
Yeah.
We have to have a link to somewhere else where people can find more information about us.
Gotcha.
So on TikTok, you need to make sure you have on your business platform, an email address, a website, your IABS is on there. You have, your Instagram and YouTube will link up on Instagram. So for like mine, I have a external kind of notifier instead of my website because then it opens up links to resources add the newsletter, upcoming real estate classes. So it's kind of a one all be all
right
area, but it also has, hey, here's how you get in touch with us. Here's how you fill out a mobile app. Here's how to. So it's kind of dynamic.
So ideally, if someone sees your video and watches it and they want to know more, they should be able to find all your information fairly easily on your page.
And this is how we optimize our channel profile as well. And then when we start dialing the SEO keywords, that's going to be later on down the road. That's going to be more for YouTube. How we really kind of, again, niche and target that we've kind of have talked about. And that's going to be way later.
Well, the difference between, I think a lot of times with YouTube versus say TikTok or, maybe not TikTok, but like Facebook or Instagram is my impression is if someone's using Instagram or Facebook, they're scrolling. So if you're their friends, you'll pop up and you'll show up there and they'll see you or whatever. But YouTube is actually people are searching for content. I don't know that people go on Facebook to search specifically for content. And I don't know that they go on Instagram for that either. But they certainly go on to YouTube for it. And I think TikTok actually is becoming more and more.
You can using your hashtags.
Yeah. And
this is why hashtags are so utilized, on TikTok and on Instagram. You can search your hashtags and engage in the hashtags. This is why that's so prevalent there. And then social sharing. We have to be able to share that one video across several platforms.
Right.
Because it's all going to
Is
hit.
social sharing kind of like swinging or something?
God, we're not getting into that today, Mike Mills.
Sorry, that's what I was like. Wait, what does that mean? Oh, okay, all right, I get you.
But the one thing I would say on video marketing, and the one that we looked at for you yesterday, is if you're posting from Facebook to Instagram and it is posted as a video, on Instagram, it's only going to show the people that are on your feed, so the people that you know.
All right.
But if you post that same video as a reel,
then it's going to go to everybody.
It goes to everybody. Well, it goes out to the platform.
Right. It goes out to the public.
And it goes out to the Discover Me, to where you have those hashtags. So you have to just kind of be aware of kind of what your goal and intentions are for that one video. Because you could have done, maybe that 3-minute video that you had posted and just kind of let it time lapse into the 90 seconds and maybe fed over to a YouTube.
Right.
So just kind of think about that on your video content as well. And if you need content or a calendar, of course, we're the coach. So yes, we have content calendars for you.
You're the coach. We are not the coach unless you have a mouse in your pocket. It's just you.
I'm the coach. We do have a content
calendar. You're coaching me.
If you need, yes, we love coaching Mike Mills. It's actually really fun because he coaches me on this side and I coach him on the social media.
That's right. That's right.
But that's why we make such a great team. But video marketing right now has to be a non-negotiable in every real estate business, lending, title, because we have to, we don't have billions of dollars like the Rocket and those fintech companies have.
Mhm.
And
I
what
mean,
are they
I'm
doing?
doing pretty well. I
There
got a
we go.
couple billions.
I mean,
Uh,
how's that crypto
So,
doing?
okay, real quick thing. Oh yeah, don't talk about crypto, please. Actually, today it's a little rebound, but
There
when
we
you're in
go.
the toilet and you're coming out of the toilet, it's not that great. But either way, one thing I didn't want to get, because we're almost at 20 minutes and I don't want to go too long.
Yep.
You said something to me the other day about you take a picture and you
Yes.
actually turn it into a video, which
Yes.
gives it more engagement. Explain that.
All right. So what you're going to do, if you're posting on any platform, is you'll take the picture
Mhm.
that you post,
Mhm.
and I use mine in CapCut, is the kind of the external platform that I use. You upload it to CapCut and then you trim it down
Mhm.
to a 1-second video.
Yeah.
The reason you do that is, of course, every platform is watch time,
Mhm.
view duration,
Yep.
how many times, how many seconds is on there. The more people stay on your platform, the more people will come back,
Right.
and the more the platforms will push your information out.
Right. So if you have a if you have a picture and it has a 1 second length in length, and
yes.
someone sees it, well, they're gonna technically watch the whole video.
Correct. And now
right?
your view duration is 100% of that 1-second video.
You got a little hack in there.
Yeah.
By the way, this is the second slice of pizza that has shown up on our
Hank Hill
comments.
wants some pizza this morning, Dad.
Katie Jane is involved again with her pizza slices. Thank you so much, dear, for throwing your random emojis on our social media talk. But
I'm gonna have Courtney do it.
hey, at least she's throwing up some comments there. I appreciate it, darling.
For sure.
All right. Well, I think that's a good wrap. So again, today, just to summarize everything we discussed. So basically, video marketing plays a huge role in getting engagement, because the more
Absolutely.
eyeballs you have and the more people watching your content, the more your pages and your platform is going to be promoted and shared by the different social media channels that you can use.
Yes.
Pictures and whatnot are also amazing, but video is definitely the better of the
Video,
right.
and then carousels.
Okay.
And then post.
And then when you're posting your videos, make sure that it's something that you are actually passionate about and care about and know about, because that comes across in the video to others. So they watch more, they stay more engaged, you have more eyeballs for a longer period of time, because they like, oh, this person's really interested in this subject, so they're going to talk about it. It's not boring. So focus on your passion. Make sure, if you're in our industry, especially with real estate, that you talk about your location, where you're at, what you're doing, because we're not selling mortgages to somebody in Ohio, and realtors that are watching this, you're not selling houses to someone in Kentucky. So, so focus on your area, your geographic area, your
and
industry.
why people should move here, right? Like, what's good? Like,
Right.
go down to Mary Lou's and go get Mary Lou. And
if you can have equipment to help better, that's always great. There are some really cheap alternatives out there, but your phone is the most important piece of equipment, and most everybody has one of those, so you don't have a reason to not film just because everything isn't perfect. And then make sure, you know, the biggest key is what, Glenda? The most important thing.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just get started. It doesn't matter how bad it is. It's just get started.
Just do one. I mean, we sit here and talk for 20 minutes and this is horrible, but we're doing it, right?
Absolutely.
That's how it goes. So, so get started. Make sure that you take care of your profile inside each platform.
Yes.
Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Make sure that your contact information is there, links to your other pages, everything's on there. So if somebody wants to find you, they can go deeper and engage on your page, not just on your content. And then use those keywords to make sure that when someone's searching, especially with YouTube or TikTok, they can find your video, because you're using hashtags and other keywords that people would be looking for, like real estate or mortgage rates or whatever the case may be.
Yes.
Right.
And that brings a good topic of what we're doing next week. It's YouTube. So we're going to dive into why YouTube matters so much, and why we need to be on YouTube.
All right.
More than we are today.
Well, I use YouTube often, more often than I care to. Actually, I stopped using TikTok very much, because TikTok is so engulfing.
It is. It's like a squirrel.
Yes, because you're on there for hours and you don't realize it. So, you know, like I purposefully try to stay off of that as much as I can, but now it just pushed me over to YouTube. So now I watch them all there.
Yes.
I watch, you know, spend too many times on conspiracies and politics. I need to get out of that.
Yes. UFOs may be a
That's right. That's right. UFOs are on their way. We need another big event. So, all right. Well, thank you again for sitting down with us. We'll be back next week and we'll be talking about YouTube, and we will, you know, go dominate the week. Right.
There we go. Have a great week, y'all.
See you guys.